You don't win through arguing, you win by embodying the standard. You don't sit there explaining your worth to a man, you show it. In how your home smells, how your skin glows, how your space feels like peace and luxury. He opens your story and sees a life that's curated, intentional, soft, but powerful. The flowers in the background, the subtle music, that a skincare routine, that a skincare serum you casually apply while whispering, "This one makes my skin feel like silk." No lectures needed. He sees what level you're on, and he knows if he can't meet it, he'll disappear quietly. But here's where girls mess up. You're on a date, he jokes about splitting the bill. Don't argue, don't fight. Just lean back and say, "Oh, I thought this was a date. My bad. I didn't realize we were just hanging out." Be in silence, be unbothered, and let your standards speak. Anyone in your life, friend, family, man, if they can't meet you at your level, cut them off or put them on mute, especially men who are financially broke and emotionally entitled. A broke man is not just someone without money, it's someone who has nothing to give but still feels entitled to take your time, your body, your softness. No thanks. Same with women who drain you. The ones who see you glowing and go, "Wow, must be nice to have time for all this self-care." Or, "I don't even wear makeup, I don't need it." Babe, that's not a compliment, that's a backhanded slap with glitter on it. They don't have the guts to tell you they envy you, so they'll try to shrink you with a smile. Don't fall for it. These people, delete or put on silent mode. And while we're at it, stop putting yourself on display in dating apps like you're a fucking Amazon listing. Swipe culture? For lazy men. Men who won't even get off their couch to pursue a woman. You really think your future husband's sitting in sweatpants swiping through women like furniture? Let me ask you this, if a man's judging you based on 3 photos, how is that not degrading? Why are we okay with being browsed, swiped, compared like we're on sale? It's not about how many men want you. It's about which men feel compelled to step up for you. I'd rather have 4 high-quality men who see my value than 100 low-effort dudes who text WYD. And feminine energy, it's not about being a woman, it's about the feeling you carry. Men don't need you because you're a woman, they crave the energy you bring into a room. So ask yourself, do you have it? You ever notice how some men literally can't stand the sound of the woman they live with? I was watching this show the other day. Imagine this. Husband and wife in the car. She's nagging nonstop and he just casually takes out his hearing aid and drifts into a peaceful little fantasy. Like, the second her voice goes silent, he starts smiling. Suddenly, he's inspired. He has a new idea and feels alive again. That scene cracked me up, but also hit me. Like, do you radiate the kind of energy that makes a man want to tune you out? Or are you the kind of woman he wants to lean into? See, feminine energy isn't about being soft or being quiet. It's about I see you, I hear you, I don't judge you, I nurture, I care for kids, plants, animals, weak people. I want to grow things. Do you have that in you? Or are you constantly in your me era? You can't say no to me. Who do you think you are? Let's be honest. You wouldn't want to be friends with a woman like that. So why would a man want to be in a relationship with one? Because guess what? A relationship isn't just love, it's friendship. And if you suck at being a friend, you're already losing. Next rule, show vulnerability and no, not in a pathetic, look how broke I am kind of way. I'm not saying cry on the floor and spiral about your life story. There's a huge difference between being a victim and being vulnerable. A victim says, everyone hurts me, I'm helpless, the world sucks, if you leave me, I'm ruined. How could you do this to me? Victim energy is, I'm just a tree and people keep breaking my branches. But vulnerability, that's human and balanced. It says, yeah, I've been through things, I've got my wounds. Now I'm working on it. I have the confidence to show you what's real without making it your responsibility. And that's how real connection happens. Like, I had this dream when I was little, never get to live it, and today something happened, wasn't huge, but it hit me hard. I tried to handle it, did my best, but honestly, it hurt, and I'm still feeling it. That right there, that's not victimhood. That's depth. You're not asking him to rescue you, you're showing him you have a strength and a heart. And listen, please don't try to manufacture sympathy by looking wrecked. Don't show up in pajama pants with greasy hair hoping he'll feel sorry for you. We're not trying to trigger his charity mode. We're activating his protector mode. Big difference. You want him thinking, she's so put together, so graceful, so magnetic, and she trusted me enough to ask for help. Damn. That's power, that's persuasion, and that's irresistible. Even if you do have limitations, maybe you're struggling financially, emotionally, whatever, show that in other areas you're thriving. You're putting in the work. You're the girl who's rebuilding, not the girl who's collapsing. Like, think about Disney princesses. Yes, the prince saves them, but they're not sitting there sobbing for 12 hours a day. They're kind, they're hopeful. They appreciate beauty, they sing to birds, they're trying. Now, want to pull the real magic trick? Downplay yourself just enough to draw him out. Sometimes acting a little wide-eyed, a little innocent, makes him talk more. Just sit there, look at him. I'm listening, go on. Tilt your head slightly, open your eyes a bit more than usual, say less and watch him unravel. People reveal themselves faster when they don't feel judged, and if you come across as too sharp, too intellectual, too confident, they'll start self-censoring. And girl, we want them to slip up. We want them to expose their weird habits, their toxic money tricks, their fake morality. You know, like guys who brag about overcharging clients or financing people all day. That's such a red flag. That's your green light to get out. And you only catch that when you're watching, not preaching, not flexing, just observing. That's real feminine strategy. Not loud, not dramatic, but undeniably powerful. You know what's funny? People say they want to be honest and make money the right way. Not me. That's not even on my moral radar. I manipulate. If I see you're smart, tough to impress, I'm not showing my cards. I'll play the long game. Maybe you'll find out after we're married. But if you're giving up that sweet, naive, tell me everything energy, then yeah, I'll tell you. I'll straight up brag about how I scammed a client, charged them double, laughed my way to the bank, and you'll just sit there nodding. If that's you, congrats, you've just identified a con artist. And this is where the game shifts. See? That wide-eyed, wow, tell me more girl? She switches real quick. Now she's looking dead serious like, damn, I didn't expect this, but I'm glad you told me. Thanks for the warning. Next rule. Let them discover your power. Let them earn the privilege to witness it. Don't show up on day one like, hey guys, I can sing. Wanna hear? Nobody asked. Nobody cares. If you randomly drop some Italian words just to show off you speak the language, people don't go, wow, impressive. They go, oh, she was waiting for this moment to flex. Instead, wait for the moment to be real. Let it come up naturally. Not, hey guys, I once lived in Rome, when the conversation was about Texas. Stop committing to people before your hormones calm the fuck down. Women get intimate, oxytocin hits, and suddenly they're like, I think I'm in love. Meanwhile, he's thinking, why would I be? Did something happen I missed? Girl, he didn't feel anything, and now you're wondering why he's not obsessed with you. I've said this before. I only sleep with someone when I'm married in my home with my husband, period. When someone challenges your values, you don't owe them a debate. You want to be a stay-at-home wife and someone's like, oh, who still does that? Don't go into a feminist versus feminine TED talk. Just smile and say, that's something I should think more about. Then disengage. Talk less. Let them talk themselves into irrelevance. You don't get a trophy for winning debates. It drains your energy and the other person still doesn't really agree with you. They're just too tired to keep arguing. So when someone's trying to force their beliefs on you, shut it down. Not with, I disagree, here's why. Just say, you're right. I'll think about it. Or, that's not really something I believe in. I'd rather not talk about it. Clean, simple, done. If you want part 2, you know what to do. Drop in the comments.